A matter of a field goal separated these two teams in the end. The Tigers of Savannah State eke out their first conference victory and the first victory overall for new head coach Aaron Kelton. James Red along with Tyrone Poole. And Tyrone, what we saw were two teams that like to run the ball a lot, but in the end, it was the special teams that divided these two.
Well, it was the special teams, the penalties, the unable to recover, the punts. But at the end of the day, it took all three phases, offense, defense, and special teams, to kind of patch this thing together for the victory for Savannah State.
Let's take a look at the highlights. Saquon Smith starting off, getting it to August, one of his favorite receivers. And Saquon wouldn't finish the game, but their ground game would step up big. Good run there by Tyler King. And then it would be Williams. Every time they got close, they would go with the big guy lineup. Special teams, as you said earlier, turnovers, which would start for short fields, and then a penalty, roughing the kicker, would allow a drive to stay alive, and Christian Burks would get the touchdown reception right there, and it would all be a matter of 3 points each time. Block punt right there, but it was roughing the kicker. You see the flag. It keeps Ed Waters alive. Their new quarterback steps in, David Johnson, and he goes in for a first down to keep the drive alive on 4th and long. And then the running game steps up big. Tyler King gets in for the score. It would always go 10 points, 3 points, 10 points in the second half. This young man, Jaden Adams, he is electric, Tyrone.
Yeah, great, again, quarterback using his legs.
And once again, Jatavian Williams with the short yardage touchdown, had 2 of those in the game. David Johnson, he can throw it, he can run it, and this time he finds Coward, not once, but twice in this game. 2 touchdowns for Ferrante Coward from the wide receiver position. Another nice pass there, but it would be an interception that would keep Ed Waters in the game. Jaden Adams trying to go long, and he finds finally Christian Burks for his second touchdown of the evening. And then right across the middle, Ferrante Coward with his second one. This game would go back and forth. Opportunities were there for both teams because of special teams fumbles. And the last play, it was a fumble, and we had a chance to talk with the winning coach, Aaron Kelton, after the game. Coach Kelton, congratulations. Your first win as head coach at Savannah State and your first conference win. What is your initial feelings with the victory?
We had to make it difficult. That's the first thought. But no, I'm glad my guys persevered. This is a tough Edward Waters team. They've been in 3 one-possession games down the stretch. And I told their coach and their team for them to keep fighting because they're going to get there. This is what 2 young teams who battle do, you know, and I'm proud for my guys that we hung on. We got way too many mistakes that will get corrected because we go up to a really good Benedict team and play them on Thursday night.
What did you tell your young quarterback about staying resilient even though he threw a couple of interceptions?
You know, the biggest thing that I try to let him know is, one, I let the quarterback coach talk to him about the reads, okay? And then I tell him that he's got to just be poised and not be so locked in on receivers. You know, from time to time, young guys will do that and just stare down their guy. And that's what he did on both those instances.
Yeah, Coach, you saw a couple of you guys cramping up. How impactful was the temperature on that field? Even though it had rained, a little bit of drizzle, how was it impactfully on the players?
The humidity is what gets you, you know, and it's hot. We're playing, and we try to tell them to hydrate as much as possible, take in as much water and Gatorade and just different kinds of Pedialytes and stuff like that. But, you know, when you're big guys carrying around 320, you know, those are the kind of guys who cramp up. Our skill guys did a pretty good job with making sure they didn't cramp.
Coach, congratulations, and good luck to you next week.
Thank you very much, and it's a pleasure to be here. Go Tigers.